All right.
Absolutely, what a day it is, because we are celebrating 18 incredible years here at HSN.
Amazing.
With Chef Extraordinaire.
18 years, huh?
Yes,
you were in high school, I was here already.
I know, right? And the rest is history. Today is it, though. This is the last day.
That's it, the last 2 hours, and 1 more hour at 6 o'clock, but that's it. But mainly, my anniversary, my 18th anniversary finishes at 7 o'clock tonight, so you won't get the special prices. We have better prices today than we ever had for everything. So that you won't get, the free shipping, you won't get all the flex space. So if you want to take advantage of a great deal, today is the day.
Okay, are you ready? You have not seen this at all throughout the entire 18th anniversary. Talk about saving the best for last. We today have, hands down, not only the most incredible value we have ever offered you on an 8-quart rapid pressure cooker, but let me share with you, at hsn.com there are 1,630 reviews. 1,201 are perfect 5-star reviews at $129.95 today. And this is completely while they last. $79.95 for the most popular size ever in our pressure cooker. Beside the fact we are going to ship it to you for free, 4 flex pay, 5 on your HSN card, and I am going to tell you, not only are you going to cook 70% faster, the food has more flavor, the nutrients are there, you're saving time, you're saving energy, but you are getting today the best of the best. And I have to tell you, this is almost like the best thing in 18 years.
I know, and you don't heat up the kitchen, you don't gonna sweat, it's easy to cook with. I mean, this is an amazing piece. And you know, my grandmother had a pressure cooker where she had to put charcoals and wood in the stove, heat up the stove. If she would be alive today, she would probably thank me and leave all her money for me. Didn't have any,
a little late, but oh, by the way, the colors, because we have to tell them, Wolf, we have black, the blue, I have the final 180 in blue. We have orange, and we have red. So these are all the colors we have. And you know what? We would love to be flooded with your phone calls also.
Absolutely. It's my anniversary. Tell me what you have. If you have the pressure cooker, tell me what you cook with it, or just say happy anniversary, Wolfgang. That's it.
That's it. Okay.
Let's start.
Let's go. We're gonna jump right,
I am hungry. I did not have lunch. Now, I just released the pressure here from our famous rice flesh. You saw that already, or if it's new to you, I will show you how to do that. You can see rice, sausage, vegetables. Now, you can cook for 2 people in here or for 10 people in here. Look, see that? Look at that.
Oh,
and look how the rice is fluffy. Nothing sticks.
Not dry, not sticky. I'm glad you said that, Wolf, because I have to tell you, I use my pressure cooker more than anything at home, and it's just my husband and I. So it doesn't matter how many people. Even more
so, you know, because you don't have to watch it. If you watch a movie, for example, and said, okay, I love the movie, I don't gonna sit down. It keeps your food perfectly warm. It makes it perfectly cooked because this shuts it off itself.
Wow, and look at and here's the thing about it. Everything's cooked properly. The rice is perfect. The meat is juicy. You look at the carrots, look at the celery. You see the color, which means the flavor. It means the nutrients, means it's all there. And we did that, by the way, in a matter of seconds, because why do we love this? You cook up to 70% faster,
Exactly,
Chef.
And you can throw in anything you want here. So, for example, I'm gonna put a little olive oil. And then I'm gonna add some vegetables and some spices. I have a little paprika, turmeric, garlic, chili flakes. So you add what you like. You know, if you like pumpkin, add pumpkin. If you like celery root, add celery root. So it's all up to you. If you like something like frozen shrimps. You don't have to thaw them out, all right?
That's what I love, frozen.
Now, you have some leftover Italian meatballs. You didn't use them, let's throw that in here.
You're just gonna throw it all in, right?
Let's just throw all in. So
love.
Don't forget to put salt and pepper, and then we're gonna put rice. 1 cup of rice, and the same amount of liquid. Now, if you have some chicken broth, beef broth, whatever it is, it's always better than having just water.
So that's the secret. The secret is, you know, equal parts, again, of your rice and your liquid. That's it. You season it, you close it off.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, in a matter of, now how long will this cook for? 6 minutes.
6 minutes and the pressure done.
Frozen, right, Wolf?
Yeah. Totally. So I'm gonna grind some of my sea salt in here because we know that has the best flavor.
Nice.
And then I'm just gonna mix it together a little bit. Look at that. See that everything is covered with it, so we get the flavor nicely everywhere. So that's all you have to do, and you will see in no time. If I find my cover, where did I put it? Here.
There it is.
All right. Put that on. So put it on seal here. You see seal. All right? And then you put it on 6 minutes under pressure here. Voila.
That's it.
That's it.
6 minutes
so
later.
So now you can go shopping, you can do your nails, your pedicure, manicure, go to the hairdresser, whatever you have to do. Or for the guys, whatever they do, you know, go play baseball, basketball, or go to the gym, whatever you like. You come back, you have a healthy meal because you know exactly what is in there. If you go to a fast food joint or just an okay restaurant, you don't know what crap they put into your food. It's not good for you, and that's where we have to start. Good nutrition is the most important thing.
You know what I would encourage everyone to do? Do a little channel surfing and a little channel comparison today. Because when you compare the 8-quart, which is hands down the most popular of all of our pressure cookers, you can spend upwards of $125 out there on other areas and other shopping venues. So today at $79.95 with free shipping and handling, with 4 Flex, it's $19.99 on any credit card, debit card, PayPal. You have the chance in a matter of minutes, and we're all on the go. You know, we have busy lives, whether you're coming home from work, you're running around with the kids, instead of eating, as you mentioned, well, you know, preservatives, you know, eating like fast food. Right now,
or
you can have
if you don't want to cook
meal.
and not to have too many pots out there. See that?
Yes.
Here, the pasta and the sauce all in one. Can we get another one so I can show people how to do that?
Love. This is one of my favorite things to make, because you throw in like the hard pasta. Again, you can throw in, if you want meat, you can throw in like, you know, chicken. You can throw anything in.
Give me some pasta over there so we can show the pasta, tomato sauce, please.
Okay. Absolutely. And by the way, we already have over 450 gone, and we thank you. I mean, this is Will's 18th anniversary, so there's never been a better day. This is the lowest price we have ever had on the pressure cooker. We have never had the 8-quart anywhere near this value before. And the great thing about it, and speaking of just holding the book at the same time, I really encourage you to pick up the book, because there are so many amazing recipes in here. Everything from all of your meats to your desserts, sweet potatoes, you name it.
Now here, you know how often you come home and there is nothing in the refrigerator. The kids are hungry, the husband or the wife is hungry. But there's some frozen hamburger. You're gonna say, oh my God, by the time I throw them out, and if you put that in the microwave, it's terrible, the smell of it. Here, you have to do nothing. You just throw it in here.
Love it.
Okay, maybe put a sprig of rosemary or something like that in here for flavor.
Excellent.
Naturally, salt and pepper. No, everything is gone already.
There we go. We have it all over the place. There it is.
Take everything. All right, where's the pasta? Give me some pasta from over there. Pasta, please. Pasta, no pasta? We don't have pasta in the house.
And by the way, the pepper mills, because I want everyone to know.
Then give me rice if we don't have pasta.
Rice, anything.
All right, anything. Give me anything. All right, they will bring it from the back. I didn't tell them to make it for me, so let's warm them up.
This is my favorite food in here of the world.
Who doesn't like that? Macaroni and cheese, it's so easy to make. So you can make it for 4 people or for 14 people right in here.
Oh,
and look how creamy. Now, the great thing is you don't...
Is that awesome? You only have 400 of the orange left, too.
Okay, so the orange will go first.
Wow,
but you
that
know,
looks good. I have to taste some of that, too. Well, wow, that looks so awesome. Look at the cheese. Oh, man.
Wow, look how much. So if you have all the kids are coming over from a soccer game or from a baseball game or whatever it is, you can make macaroni and cheese for the whole family.
Wow, that is absolutely extraordinary. And then for anyone out there to know that what I love about it is that everything is gooey, everything's made perfectly. Look at the cheese melting. Well, we're going to go off to Pennsylvania. John.
Now, let me show you one thing.
Hang on, John.
Look in here. Get with the jib in here.
John, check out what Chef's doing.
Look how hot it is. So you also can sear your meat in here. You hear the sizzle?
Right.
See that? You hear that? So if you want to make a stew or you want to brown onions or anything like that, it comes right here.
So we don't have to do it on a separate pan and transfer.
You don't need a separate pan.
Well, John, thank you for being with us. You're with Chef Wolf on his 18th anniversary.
How are you?
Yes. Yeah,
Hi.
I'd like to just give a testimony about Wolfgang's tremendous products.
Yeah.
I mean, I have all kinds of stuff of your Wolfgang.
Yeah.
I got your cookware. I had purchased a 13-set cookware a couple of years back, and I purchased your 14-set yesterday.
Oh, good. So what do you love the most, John? I mean, do you happen to have the pressure cooker?
I have the pressure cooker oven. I have two of the pressure cooker ovens. I purchased the first one, the big one that they had.
Wow.
And then they came out with a smaller model.
Yeah.
And I bought that. I take that thing along to picnics with me and reunions and stuff. And we plug it in at the pavilion and cook stuff right there.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. I have your mixing bowls. I have utensils.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, Chef, I have a friend.
Yeah.
You know, Hearty.
Yeah.
That made that started the Chef Hearty.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I know his nephew lives here in Milton. This was where they originally started the factory, was here in Milton. His nephew, Paul, lives down here.
Oh, yeah?
And him and his wife comes over here to my house and they cook.
Yeah?
She loves it when she comes over here. The first time she came over was I moved into this small house. And a single person, she expected to come over and not have much to cook on. And she just went crazy. She said, everything, John. And she keeps raving. She said, it's
thank you so much.
You can get.
Oh, thank you, John. You know what? That's how we all feel when we're introduced to the incredible world of appliances that you do, Chef. So pasta's on its way.
Pasta's on its way. The rice is starting to cook here.
Mac and
pasta
cheese.
with frozen. That could be frozen chicken. That could be any frozen pork. Whatever you add to it, just throw it in frozen. It does not matter. You don't need to defrost it. You don't need to get this funny flavor from the microwave.
90 left in the blue, and we have about 350 left in the orange.
For the whole country,
This is it. And we've never, ever offered this at $79.95. Also, Chef. I mean, we're talking the lowest price ever for our 18th anniversary, plus the free shipping, because and over 600 now have flown out of here. Because I tell you, if you have ever thought about buying, you want the 8-quart also, because you want to be able to have the capacity.
Because you have the choice then. You want to cook for 2 people or for 12 people, you know. So if people come over, you can cook for them. Now here we make a little Mexican or Southwestern food. We have some beef in here. See the, what do you call it, the ropa? Make it look like rope. Yeah.
Ropa vieja.
Ropa vieja. Is that in here?
Yeah, it is. Wolfgang, people ask for that recipe of yours all the time.
Yeah, it is very simple. So we cook it with beans, with corns, and then you can add a little salsa to it if you like to. You can add some fresh jalapenos to it if you like to, or some sliced avocados.
How fun if you're having a party just to put it all out this way, right? Everybody make their own.
A taco party.
Yes, exactly. And by the way, bless you. Angels are thinking about you. Yeah. Again, we would love to hear from you with so many people joining us.
Now I can get a facial here too. Look at that.
Yeah, I know. Not good for the hair, but it's maybe for the
I
skin.
smell like hungry here.
Yeah, just
paprika.
And the cool thing about it is that you literally can do any kind of a meal at all. You can even do desserts.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
you can do whatever, from mashed potatoes to boiling eggs, from making great stews to making great rice. You can make it all in your pressure cooker. And you don't have to heat up the kitchen.
Exactly.
You don't have to do anything, and it will shut off by itself. So you don't have to say all of a sudden, oh my God, my stove is still on. I have a casserole on top.
Right.
With this, it's so easy. And you can make this one-pot meal we all love so much, where you cook the meat, the vegetables, or the pasta and shrimp, whatever, all in one pot. That makes really the best food because it gets infused with flavor.
Flavor, right. And then, because I said, it's the flavor, it's the nutrients, it's the color. And I have to tell you, I love it because of the cleanup. Yeah. You're cleaning up one vehicle. And
one sink.
We have a stainless. Don't we have a stainless? I have to show this to everyone. Where is it? The stainless insert.
I'm cooking it.
Okay, we're going to get it for everyone.
A stainless insert.
Insert, exactly, which we know a lot of people out there who are asking about, too, so you want to pick up that as well.
All right. Well, but this releases the pressure. Let's go to the next one and release the pressure, too. All right. Here we have potatoes.
I love making mashed potatoes.
You know why mashed potatoes are so good and why sometimes you get the worst one? Because the potatoes actually sit in water. People don't drain them right away. People overcook them and so on. So it's always a problem. Now look at that. See that? Can we come in here? Now, do you see water in here? Not a lot. 1 cup of water, a little salt, and potatoes. And then, I don't know if we have the ricer.
You have to get the ricer if we have any. I think, and remember, everything in our entire assortment with Wolf is on sale. This is the last day of it. It all ends. All the sales go away. But, so check out any one of the items that you see us using here. And by the way,
this is a must if you love fluffy mashed potatoes. Now, if you like lumpy ones, you don't have to get it, but I tell you one thing, if you have friends coming over, or for your family, and you make this beautiful fluffy mashed potatoes, maybe put some garlic in it, maybe when you boil the potatoes, put some onions, whatever you like. And look how easy it is to work with that.
It absolutely makes the best.
We have garlic mashed potato, then see that? 1 cup of water in here.
Exactly, and there's no water at all.
Just enough to get some steam. That's all you need in here.
Exactly, and by the way, I have 50, we have 30 left in blue, 350 left in orange. We have fewer, we have about 900 in black, and then a few more in red, and that is all we have left. That's it.
Okay.
Here's a stainless insert also, which I think we're kind of alternating with that number at the bottom of the screen. Definitely pick this up. What is $29.95 today? So everything, as we mentioned, everything on sale. You even have the measure marks in the center of this as well.
Now look at that. Okay, we have a little salt and pepper probably we need. There, right here. All right, a little Himalayan salt here.
Oh, that looks so good. And you can put up the salt and peppercorns here, too. That looks great. We have all of it available.
Now, naturally, here with our spice grinder, the pepper, I will grind it really fine, so that way you don't have cracked pepper in there.
Right.
Okay, mix it together really well.
Do you like putting cheese in them?
Oh, I love cheese. We at Spargo, we make one. Do we have cheese?
I'll get you some.
Give me some cheese.
We're asking for all the crazy raw ingredients, right?
Yeah.
I love cheese and mashed potatoes.
Do we have some grated cheese? No?
We'll get it.
All right. No,
it's worth waiting for.
We don't have chease, then we put pesto in here. You know, I'm the king of pesto.
You are the king of pesto. Or we can do pesto and the cheese.
And the cheese. You know, it goes well together. We make pasta with pesto and cheese.
We're just experimenting today. Here's the cheese.
All right.
Oh, that's going to be really good. Throw it all in.
Throw it all in.
I love it.
It's the last show. We'd use all the leftovers.
Use up all the ingredients in the kitchen.
So just put it in while it's hot. You can be on the side of the stove if you want to. Just put that all together and keep it warm. And
okay, that looks amazing. Let's see.
You can taste the cheddar cheese.
Oh, that's good.
You just eat that. You don't need anything else.
To me, that's it. That's dinner right there. Wow, that's good. And you know what the bottom line is? You can do anything you want, but you're doing it. You're cooking 70% faster. Like all of those potatoes, they cooked in 6 minutes. versus 1 hour. And we'll, giving you the time chart and the difference of the cooking, that's what makes the wonderful world of pressure cooking amazing. Maybe you've never had a pressure cooker before.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about the fact that people remember the pressure cookers like that I know
from
my
the old
grandmother
time.
had.
I know.
That
With the whistle on top and everything.
Exactly.
Where you had to heat up your stove anyway. But here you don't have to do any of that thing, and it's totally safe. So this one is so much easier.
Absolutely.
You don't have to heat it up. You can take it with you. I know when I used to come with my family over here, with Alexander and Oliver and Galila. You think they're awake? Okay, good morning, Alexander, Oliver and Galila. I love you. And Brian and Cameron, I love you. You know, I took the pressure cooker to the hotel here because they had such bad food in the hotel. My kids didn't eat it. I couldn't care less. I eat here. So I took that. And I made them macaroni and cheese with a little chicken breast in it. And you know, they ate it and said, oh, it's the best thing.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Okay, 900 have now been spoken for.
Yeah, now and look at that. Every country has some kind of a chicken stew. In Austria, I grew up, we do a lot of things with paprikas. You know, you saw we were making goulash because Austria, Hungary, Czechoslovakia used to be all one country before the First World War. So Vienna was really the first big melting pot of different civilization who cook differently. Now, Hungary cooks a lot with paprikas, and so we do in Austria. I remember we make goulash at Spargo. People still call me up and says, Wolfgang, I'm coming, but you have to make me the goulash. So I said, okay.
Seriously, isn't that amazing?
Expensive.
Yeah.
It's a lot of onion, the legs. The whole thing is less than $10, but the flavor.
Yeah.
It's my first time to make it, so I just asked him before.
Okay,
can you check it and see if it's right? But
I
it's so
know.
good.
So you serve that with some noodles, some rice, some mashed potatoes. You're done.
Yep.
And if there's leftover, you know what my mother did? You know, I grew up so poor. So we made, we didn't even know we were poor, you know, because my mother was a great cook. So she used the goulash, like, for example, here you see I have sauce left.
Right.
So when we had some beef or some chicken, with the leftover sauce, she put potatoes in it and cooked them in the sauce, and that was our meal the next day.
I love it.
We had potato goulash.
But you know what that is?
Yeah.
It's because that's all.
It costed $2 for the whole family.
But it's about the flavor.
It's about the flavor.
Right, so you have it,
and
you
here,
can do that.
with that, all the flavor stays inside. Nothing escapes. It won't smell up your room.
It's the caraway, right?
Yeah, caraway, garlic, marjoram, salt, pepper, paprika, a little tomato paste, and that's it.
Guess what? Blue, gone. So the blue completely sold out. We now have only 800 left in the black. We have 300 left in the orange, and a few more left in the red. And go to hsn.com and read the reviews. There are 1,630 reviews, and 1,201 of them are 5-star reviews at $129.95.
Yep.
$79.95. What can you buy? You couldn't buy the thing for $79.95.
I know, it is crazy, the price. I was actually shocked when they said the price. I said, what do you mean? Less than an hour today special, but they said, it's my special day, my anniversary, so we have to do something special, and that's where we are.
Yes,
now here,
and come on in and say hi to Chef. This is your chance to say hi, wish Chef a happy anniversary, 18 years.
Okay, I have to get bring me a few more tongs from over there. Okay, here. Okay, now look at that. Cooking, slow cooking, you know, if you buy a rack of lamb, it's enough for 2, maybe 3 people, and it will cost you a lot of money.
Well,
I squished the bone out.
It's like, I feel bad for the dog. The dog's getting nothing.
Now, look at that. Here we have braised lamb shank, Italian style. Now, look at that.
Oh, my. Oh, look at that. I mean, they fell right off.
It fell right off. Look at that here. Here's the lamb shank. You know how much cost one? $3? Yeah. So for $3, you get this delicious meat. And you know, the slow-cooked meat tastes amazing.
Look at that.
Look at that here. See that?
And
you can take the bones out like nothing, and the meat is juicy, gelatinous. It cannot be any better.
And can't you also, Chef, buy... You know, go to your big box stores, buy some lower price pieces of meat. But because you're cooking them this way, you get the flavor. You know, like a lot of times you go out and you buy, you know, cheaper meats and they're chewy and they have no flavor to them. But this is the way to really
you make really good food, and most of the people are gonna say, well, you know what? I can buy an expensive steak in a steakhouse, but it will cost you at least half as much as this costs.
Exactly, exactly. And you know
so
what?
if you buy that for $79, you buy 2 steaks in a steakhouse, you will get. You cook 3 times in here, it will save you all the money, and the rest of your life you have that for free.
Right. And it's $19.99 to get it home. Now think about that. $19.99 today. This all ends today. This is the end of Chef's 18th anniversary. You get it home. You have 30 days. Because I'm telling you, the first time you use it, as I was, you will be blown away. How quick,
now look at
simple,
that. Desserts here we cooked on the rack under steam a flan.
Not just a flan, a perfect flan.
A perfect flan. Look at that. We have beautiful caramel, and now I'm gonna slice you 1 piece. You're gonna say, well, how does the inside look? Look at that.
Oh my gosh, have you ever tried to do this? How difficult this is?
I know. If you put that in a water bath, you have to cook it in a bain-marie, we call it in a water, you know, in a pan, put water in it, put a paper in it. If it starts to boil, you get like Swiss cheese crème caramel, and it will taste terrible.
Exactly.
It tastes totally eggy then, and you don't want it. Here, it's totally creamy with the caramel.
Off to Georgia we go. Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda.
Hi, Rhonda. You're with Chef Wolf.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Where in Georgia you're calling from?
I live outside of Savannah, Georgia, in a small community.
Ah, fantastic.
Oh, good. So you're buying our pressure cooker, correct?
I am.
Yeah.
Good. So have you seen it before? Have you read the reviews, or what made the decision today?
Well, I have been wanting one for quite some time. I had purchased one from another source, and it did not work when I got it home. So I've been wanting one for quite some time, and I saw this on sale, free shipping, and it just so happens my birthday is Tuesday, and I have my birthday coupon. So win-win all the way around.
You stole it then. That's awesome.
Yeah, perfect.
Well, you know what? It's so hard to really explain, Rhonda, because once you get it home, you will not believe how quick, simple, easy it is. And I personally just love being able to throw the meat in frozen and have the most incredible meals each and every time.
Look at that. I just made soup. Now, maybe summertime is over, almost over, you know, you're gonna start making soups, pumpkin soup, vegetable soup, root vegetable soup, broccoli soup, whatever it is. Look at it.
Wow.
And look at the color. It stays perfectly butternut squash color. So you have that, no cream, no butter, totally healthy the way you like it. Or, naturally, if you're like me, I always drizzle a little cream on it or something on my soup.
Oh, doesn't that look amazing, Rhonda?
It does. It looks yummy.
Yeah, it's delicious, but it's really done the healthy way. No preservative, nothing added to it.
And that's what we're looking for. My husband and I both have health issues, and we need...
You need that, you need that, you need that. Because it makes cooking easy. You know, you can see I just throw things in here. You don't have to stir it. You don't have to check it. You set the timer, and then you forget about it. You go on your way, and even if you cook it and then your husband comes home later and you're gone, it will stay hot. All he has to do is release the pressure and have dinner.
Yeah, I love that. But thank you, Rhonda. You'll have to call us back next time Chef is here and let us know.
Thank you. Thank you, Rhonda.
Have a great day. Okay, so now these are the ribs. These are ribs that have cooked in 35 minutes that would take you 3 hours. Okay. Oh, my gosh.
So if you want a rib like this.
Look at that. Clean. I mean, have you? I can't. When you look at this, how and it's not even a struggle. It pulls right out, doesn't it?
It come right out. Look at that.
I personally, this is another one of my favorite things to make in here because I love ribs, and so many times I'll keep them in the oven, then they overcook, and then they dry out. They
dry out, get totally dry, and not with us here. Look at that.
Wow.
It comes right out.
Isn't that amazing?
So if you want to put a little barbecue sauce in it, or if you want to make for some friends some rib sandwiches, you know, just put it in a little barbecue sauce, a bun, whatever you have.
Good. That is so good, Chef.
So because you don't add anything or any flavor, it doesn't gonna go away. It doesn't dry it out, so it stays the way you want them to be.
Exactly. So I know we already have a clock on the screen. Blue sold out. We have about 250 now left in the red. And then we have about, I think it's about 700. So the final 700 left in the black. You know what I would say to you?
Yeah.
Do your holiday shopping, because we've never had a value this low. Free shipping and handling. The fact that it became a huge customer pick with over 1,600 reviews at $129.95. We've taken $50 off today. $79.95. The 4 flex on any credit card, debit card, PayPal with no interest. And I forgot to mention that when this is gone, you will not see another pressure cooker this year. Because I kept thinking we'd have one maybe in November or December. We do not have another one. This is it for the entire year. And if you can pick up, keep hold of my fork. If you can pick up the cookbook to go with it, the cookbook is only what, $19.95? Yeah, but yeah, $19.95 I believe for the cookbook. Oh, $17.95 today, that's right, because everything is on sale from Chef. You have free shipping on it. It makes an incredible gift idea as well.
Now look at that. We cooked corned beef in 90 minutes. So what we do is, because you don't want the vegetables to be overcooked, so we stop it and then cook it with the vegetables 10 minutes more, and that's it.
Okay, so but this is 90 minutes versus 6 hours. Have you ever 6 hours, Chef?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even.
Most of the people make corned beef once a year for St. Patrick's Day.
Because of that, right?
Because it takes too long.
Right.
Now look at that, how nice and juicy it is. Okay, I have to cut it this way.
Wow.
Look at it.
Love it. Well, we're going to go to Mississippi.
I don't even need a knife if I don't want to.
No, you don't even need a knife.
See
Kathy in Mississippi. Oh, so nice to have you with us.
Hi, how are you?
We're so glad you're with Chef on his anniversary. 18 years.
18 years only.
Yes, I have all of your things to cook with. My favorite is the pressure cooker.
Oh, good. Isn't
I have been cooking for years with those old scary ones, and then you came out with these electric pressure cookers, and they are a joy to cook with. They're not scary. They cook fast. They're beautiful. I leave it out on the counter. I buy them for all my family members. I just ordered one today for my neighbor who goes around and helps everyone, and I wanted to help him out because he has to do the cooking at his home now. And I wanted to make life a little easier for him. I love mine.
Thank you for mentioning it, because we talked about that a little earlier, that people just remember the old pressure cookers from a gazillion years ago.
People say, okay, you know, we don't want to use it. It's too much work. But with this one, it's a total different experience. If it's vegetables for minutes, corned beef for an hour and a half, depends the size, you know, you can do it all in here.
Exactly. Well, Kathy,
and that insert is really good to get, because that way you don't have to worry about people scratching the inside of your cooker.
Exactly.
And it's non-stick.
And one thing I want to ask before I go, please get things in pink and purple. I have a rainbow kitchen, and those are two colors that I don't see that you have.
All right.
Well, you are right, Kathy.
It's a guy thing. Not many guys want things in pink and purple, but I'm gonna do it for Bobby, and I'm gonna do it for Marion. All right.
Pink. Thank you for bringing that up, Kathy.
Thank you.
So here's where we are. We have 5 minutes. We are so close to being sold out, and I will share with you. I thank Kathy from Mississippi, because Kathy said something so important. And honestly, if all you know, because honestly, that's all I knew before, was the old pressure cooker that I know my mom was afraid of, my grandma, even my mother-in-law, Lucy. This is not that. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy, that you can make literally any meal in seconds. You're cooking up to 70% faster. When this corned beef that melted in my mouth that would normally take 6 hours was done in 90 minutes, in an hour and a half. And you're getting today, because this is crucial, the lowest price we have ever had. Never before. We only did it for our anniversary. It's while they last. We will not see it again this year. Why the blue is sold out, I have, oh my goodness, only 550 left in the black, so that's so close to being gone. The orange, we have a little over 200, about 250 left in the orange, and then 900 in red. That's the last of the quantity for the entire year. And don't forget about the sweepstakes. We forgot to tell them about the sweepstakes.
Okay. Marianne, my mother would be proud. The way you made that chicken paprika. First of all, I look at the color. It's a perfect color. It's this reddish brown thing, you know? And then she used lots of onions so to give it the sweetness in there. That's very important. And not too spicy. I used to make it too spicy, and my father told my mother and said, send him back to cooking school or teach him how to make a goulash. I like spicy food, so.
You learned.
He would have loved that, too.
That's my new favorite thing of yours, Wolfgang.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
And it's easy, not expensive. How many chicken legs did you buy here?
10, and they were 40 cents each. But it wouldn't taste as good in a pot on the stove, would it? It's better in here.
You know what it is? It infuses the meat with all the flavor. I just tasted that here.
It's so good.
And look at that. You don't need a knife. You just take it off.
Right off, right. Is that recipe in here, Marion?
It's not.
Maybe we can do something about getting that recipe on .com.
We have a lot of new recipes, and we're going to get them out, okay?
Wow, okay.
Marianne's going to be busy the next few weeks.
She is, because now everyone's going to want this recipe, so we will work on that for you. And by the way,
it is so good. You dip it in a little sauce, and don't throw away if you have leftover sauce. Save it for your pasta. Save it for your potatoes. Cook the potatoes in like my mother used to cook, and you're going to say, oh my God, I don't need meat. If you want a little meat, put a little sausage in it with it, and you're done.
And the Kaiser roll was in the recipe. What's that for? The Kaiser roll was in the
recipe. You know, in Austria, when we served goulash, they served it with the roll. Why? I don't know, but they charged you for a roll, so...
You make sure you eat it.
The goulash might have been, when I was there, maybe 18 shillings, so maybe $1 or $1.50. I mean, a long time ago, that makes me old, you know? But when the waiter came to you and he asked you how many rolls you want, you said 2. My father or me, sometimes when we had no money, we ordered 1 goulash with extra sauce and extra rolls, because the rolls were cheap, so maybe 20 cents one.
That's hilarious.
I was just dipping the bread in the sauce, and you taste it. It is so good, this with the sauce.
Let me definitely try that. And by the way, we have so many people now calling, and we want to hear from you.
And you were to eat just sauce and bread. You know, we can afford meat, but we don't need meat because this tastes so good.
That's really good.
Yeah. Right? So much flavor.
There's so much. It's like an explosion in your mouth.
All right, now let's go back. You saw me making rice flash and pasta. So we release the steam. You can also just unplug it if you want to. And then we'll see what we have in there.
Okay, I have another update. 350 left only in the black. The blue gone, the red 800, the orange 200. So we are so close, and it will be a complete sellout. And I should tell you, we don't even have it again this year.
Yep.
The entire year.
I mean, how great is that for the holiday coming up, or just for you to make a soup? So if you cook at home, make soups. Don't cook it for 2 people or 4 people. Cook it for 10 people. Put some in deli cups in the freezer. So one day you don't want to cook, you just take it out, let it defrost, and heat it up. It's so easy.
You know what I was thinking too, Chef? You make a meal like that corned beef we made. You had a family of 4 that went out to dinner. You're paying more than $79.95 for one meal. So honestly, that it pays for it, save time and money.
Look in here. This is our rice flash. We had the Italian sausage, shrimps. Now this could be, it looks almost like a paella.
It does look like a paella.
I could have put a few clams in here, rub it in here, whatever you like, whatever they put in Spain.
And that's the stainless steel pot we encourage you to pick up, too.
Now look at that, the little meatballs, and look at that. You saw me starting that. Look at that. See that?
From Frozen.
With frozen shrimps in here.
So we have to go to Indiana because Donna has our pressure
Donna from
cooker.
Indiana. I'm from Indiana too, Donna. You know that.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
From Indianapolis. You know where Indianapolis is?
Yes, I live right outside Indianapolis, and I have been to your restaurant in Indianapolis.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, so you have the pressure cooker, correct, Donna?
I have the pressure cooker. I have 2 more of Mr. Puck's pressure cookers. I have so much of his stuff.
Well, can we ask you a question? What do you love the most about the pressure cooker? Because it's so hard to convey to the viewers that it's $79.95. This is a lifesaver in the kitchen.
So,
this on holidays and on every day, this meets everything I need.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Now,
look what I made here with 1 cup of rice.
Yeah.
6
Well, see,
shrimps.
my husband and I, there's just the two of us now. And I cooked with the old pressure cookers back in the day.
Yeah.
So how?
This is so upgraded.
Yes.
Yeah.
So much better.
Yes.
And Wolfgang is a part of my family.
Oh, thank you. I'm honored to be part of your family.
That's
because
the ultimate.
My family knows when they come on the holidays that the food that they're eating is going to be fixed, fast, delicious. The cleanup is going to be
easy because there's only one pot, so you throw it in the dishwasher.
You said it all, Donna. Thank you. I mean, that, and you know something?
Thank you, Donna.
That's what this is all about. Donna really hit it on the head. And the fact that it's simple, it's easy. So we have another update, is it for you? Okay, I have about 150 now in the black, about 200, same thing in the orange, and about 600 in the red, and then we are sold out for the year.
Yeah, now
we don't even know again when it'll be
Look
coming
at this
back.
pasta I made here. Orecchiette with frozen hamburger, tomato sauce.
What's it called again?
Orecchiette, ears.
Orecchiette. Oh, ears. Oh, yes, that's
Pasta
right.
ears. See,
Your
they look
pasta
like little ears.
I love those little ears. Yes. And that, again, was dry pasta, frozen meat to perfection.
You know, I could serve that at Spago and charge probably $25 a portion.
You know what? Think about
It
that.
is so
You're right.
good.
You could.
Yeah, all we need is a little
too.
Parmesan in here, and that would be it.
Oh, yeah, cheese. More cheese. We're always looking
Where's
for
the
cheese, aren't we?
cheese? Where's the Parmesan?
Poor Greg.
Poor Greg.
Oh,
No, Greg is already at home.
yeah. You're hilarious.
Now, look how that consistency of the pasta.
Oh, perfect.
Here.
Perfect al dente, which I love.
Yeah, I know. Al dente, 1-to-1. See that? With the hamburger meat, all you have to do is stir it up. 2 cups of pasta and 2 hamburgers.
Oh, man, is that
How many
good.
people would you serve with that?
Oh, my gosh.
A few of them, yeah?
Yeah, a lot.
Unless somebody is really hungry. So if you want, put a little ricotta cheese on top.
That's the best cheese on the planet. I love
Because we
ricotta
don't
cheese.
have Parmesan, so we use a little ricotta cheese. So,
Poor Greg. No, wait a minute. We have it. There he is.
Oh, my
You are the
God.
man.
All right. Look at
Greg.
Thank you, Greg. Where did you go?
Greg woke up.
He woke
Okay.
He's back. So and I know we have hundreds of people that are holding, and I'm telling you, it'll be worth the wait.
Yeah, no.
With the last, because hands down, there's no question about it, will be
All
a
right.
sellout. And we thank you for doing your channel comparison shopping, as we say. Because I tell you, you're looking for the 8-quart, you're paying out there, even with special values other places, $125.
Ooh, I think that's the best pasta we ever made.
It's so good. I have
The
to try
best
it with the
pasta
cheese.
we ever made. Taste the texture.
Where's my fork? I know the texture is perfect. I have to have it with the cheese. Oh, man.
Isn't it good?
That is
Huh?
awesome.
A little spicy with the chili flakes. You
That's
get
delicious.
the flavor of the rosemary.
Yeah.
Is that going to be on your menu
And
now?
people say you can't do al dente in a pressure cooker. You just did it
I
perfectly.
know it. With nothing, from hard pasta.
Just 1-to-1. It's so simple and
That's
so
the key.
easy.
And, okay, as we are just about sold out of the black, I will tell you, it doesn't matter what color you get.
Greg, come over here.
You have to taste
And
this.
give me a glass of wine. Where's my wine? Don't look at
Where's
me.
the
Bring me some
wine?
wine.
Really?
No, you come over here. You eat. You worked very hard. Bring me the wine.
Red wine or white wine?
All right.
They're all good. Red with the pasta, you're right. But you know, you have kids going off to college, right? And they maybe small little areas in a dorm or whatever. Or you have an apartment. You don't will have a lot of kitchen space. This is perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
It's my anniversary, so
yes, happy anniversary.
how easy it is. Get a little bit of my wine, and you know what? You'll hear me talking always about my mother. Now, my mother unfortunately had Alzheimer's. But by the time she died, she still recognized everybody, but she forgot a lot of things.
Right.
But part of the thing we get for the wine goes to Alzheimer research.
I
so
did
you
not
can read
know
on
that.
the back.
And your wine is amazing.
Yeah, no, it's
It's right on
delicious.
the
So
back of the bottle.
in the summer, we drink it a little cool because it's hot outside.
that
So
way
it's really
too.
easy. Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy anniversary, and thank you for calling.
Yes.
Don't Don't hang up. Don't hang up. We're going to continue. And, you know, I just need a little break and have a little wine because the food is so good. I need a little wine with it.
Exactly. So I'm going to give everyone the quick update. 30 left here, 150 left here, about 700. Oh, wait, the black's gone. Yeah. So it's just the orange and the red. Orange and the red, a few hundred there. Don't